Yeah. Well, Charmian's class was an absolutely incredible, life-changing, amazing experience for me. In every single class, I felt more and more excited to continue the work, to practice. And what I got most out of it was just incredibly healing, not only seeing the shift and the change in others, but also for myself. So it was almost as if in doing this work, certainly the client receives the healing, but also the practitioner does. And I found the class to be just really beautiful in that it's connected the souls of our soul family, and we were all working together to learn something new. And Charmian is such a wonderful teacher in how she presents the material and how she instructs. And we also had a lot of time to practice on our own and with each other, which is important for me because I learned through doing. So I found the class to just be really transformational and life-changing, and I can see myself launching into a new career or offering or whatever I do with it. I feel like I have all the tools to be able to go forth and bring this work into the world. So I'm really grateful to Charmian for that.
Thank you, Rachel. Let me ask you, before you took this class, which is teaching authentic self hypnosis, what had been your experience of hypnosis previous to the class?
Mm-hmm. My experience of hypnosis prior to Charmian's class and doing hypnosis therapy with Charmian was actually quite minimal. I had met someone when I lived in Chicago, and it was about 10 years ago. That was my first hypnosis experience. And it was, to be honest, it was pretty bland. I didn't feel like I was fully there to be able to receive messages from my higher self, from my soul. I felt like the therapist was more feeding me information that didn't necessarily ring true with my heart. And it wasn't until about 10 years later when the universe brought me back to Charmian. We had met 10 years prior in Maui and were meant to do some work together, but it never happened. And during this great shift in time that we're in right now, I was reunited with Charmian and asked her for a session. And my session was just incredible, life-changing. And I felt like I was truly receiving messages from my higher self, from my soul, from my I am presence. And it sparked my curiosity to learn more and to keep doing the work. And I was so grateful when Charmian said she was launching her hypnosis program to teach others to do what she does. And I just knew right then that I had to sign up. So before Charmian, I didn't have a real great experience with hypnosis. I never felt like it was something that naturally, I'm a very artistic right brain person, but through the course of my life, I learned to focus more on the left brain, analytical. And I just felt like my brain, like something about who I wasn't able to get to the place where I could really enter the brainwave state of hypnotherapy. And there's something in Charmian's method that was able to cross those boundaries and get me there. And I'm so grateful for that, because it's the most healing thing I've ever done in my life. I've done, yoga, other types of therapies, chakra cleansing, all the different modalities. But for me, Charmian's system of hypnotherapy has been the most healing thing in my life. And I'm so grateful to her for that.
Thank you. So what would you say to other people who are thinking about taking the class, who have very little experience with hypnosis? Do you feel that the class prepared you to be able to offer sessions to others?
I absolutely feel the class was a great foundation for being able to offer services to others. I feel that it's like with anything, the more energy we give to it, the more practice, the more I myself practice, I feel like certainly I'm able to, I'm still in my sessions in order to get my certification. And I feel now I could give a session to a client and be paid for it. So of course, I feel like I am have all the tools necessary to go out and offer hypnotherapy as a service.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Rachel. I think that's perfect.